These days, so many people prefer to live their life just slightly above minimum. They like to stay in the same loops for literal decades without experiencing anything wonderful in this world. They only follow the similar routine of work, of formal education, and continuous consuming of different products. Big corporations are really happy that you're eating the same junk, playing those video games and scrolling through the post on Instagram, and obediently going to your office or school building. And actually I could say that those guys up high are really smart. They managed to keep billions of people in their hands of influence without any rebellion. But how? Simply by knowing the people's primal desires. Junk food is so popular because it is both tasty and nutritious. Our brains haven't changed much, and their mechanics haven't changed from the times of 1000 years BC. And back then, tribal people wouldn't think about any consequences in the long term, because in 2 weeks, or maybe even a day, that could be that. So they were just living day to day, trying to survive and fight for their lives. And if we give a caveman a Big Mac, then he would definitely eat it because it is an energy bomb, high fat, high salt, and it has better taste than a burnt piece of mammoth meat. But would he think about any deadly shit there, about any cancer organs, about the painful deaths after eating all of them? No. The same with video games. Every human being, especially man, strives for being better than others, being competitive, and achieving success in any form possible. Back then it was having a larger cave, or a prettier woman. Now it is money, fame, fancier cars, and a prettier woman too. But we also have video games that also fulfill that strive as you level up your character, climb up the leaderboard, etc. But tell me, where's the value? I understand what the larger cave can provide, but the level of mastery in a video game... Well, the only counter-argument here is gonna be gaming sports. But how many people actually have that goal in, winning the tournament in Candy Crush or Clash of Clans? Well, and how many people actually move towards that goal? Not a lot, that is for sure, but people still spend 6 hours on Fortnite or whatnot, just wasting their time that could have been used for excelling in real life and getting some new exciting experiences. And you are hearing this from a former bench player. Yeah, my daily gaming sessions were around 10 hours, maybe even more. I was just sitting in my room and playing Counter-Strike, Fortnite. My routine literally consisted of school, piano classes, English, and games. And it generated me a whole bunch of problems. Just from a tip of my head, it was the slightly curved spine. Yeah, really. Bad relations with parents, social anxiety, laziness, lack of time. But now, I can proudly state that my average daily gaming session length is 0 minutes. Besides 20 minutes of chess, well, it is not a lot. But just imagine how much I do with these 10 extra hours a day. And now, with these 10 extra hours, I can share my experience and help others on this YouTube channel. Improve myself too, and also have great relations with my parents. And so in this video, I want to tell you some crucial steps to living your life on full capacity and what you can try in your life. I really appreciate you subscribing, and also I suggest you to click the bell. Really, I am serious. And so, this is Shoom, as you know, and here we go. we had to the first thing that is the must in every person's lives. Actually, I was thinking of splitting it up in two, but still, who cares? It is learning and also reading. Acquiring new skills just feels fucking great, especially if they can generate money or help with it. Maybe some of you already know that there are two types of skills, like soft and hard ones. In this chapter, we gonna consider only hard skills. Those can be, for example, coding, video editing, or even plumbing. And it is interesting. You can read about them, but also try yourself. Well, there's a lot you can do. But after some time, you will find out how to monetize those skills, that is for sure. Just keep trying. The second thing that is really exciting in my opinion is discovering new places. You can start small. I bet you haven't gone to some random park nearby or just haven't noticed a beautiful building. This activity is kind of a rest from work and a great alternative to video games. Well, if you used to be a fan of RPG games with the open world, then why it couldn't be interesting to discover new places in real life? And as you are outside, you can take some books and learn something new, or just do your walk. Well, it is kind of a mixing. It is both good, so try it out. Well, I believe that the chapters are pretty short, so let's slow up the pace a bit. Because now we go to the third thing. And here I tell you to meet new people. Though, there is a huge difference between people that I want you to hang out with and those species that I've been talking about at the beginning of the video. That is why I insist you on going to places where the entry plank is pretty high. Like that could be some meetups or anything. So there should be ambitious and persistent people. Maybe at first you won't meet their standards, but try your best to get there, because the main purpose of this is to give up on an environment of unsupportive and lazy people who hold you back. And that group of great people appears to be a sort of hook for you, so you don't slip down back. And only then, when you establish a kind of, not a bad, but a decent circle, you could improve your skills. Well, you improve them simultaneously with meeting new people, and as you create a kind of good portfolio, a good resume, you can try to network. So, well, it is more of the business, the work thing, like you could provide value already. Because before that, you were kind of still not that good, but as you continue, as you learn how to speak with people, those soft skills by the way, you can show yourself to some really successful people. And only then you can consider of like networking seriously. That's what I'm talking about. But now, those group of great people, well, not the best but great people, is a hook just to go through the mods of those lazy environments. That's what it is. And now we go to the first point. And actually, it should be in every person's life, regardless if you have any problems or not. And it is physical exercise, and your physique at all. You see, if you are jacked, everything gets easier. Your self-esteem is boosted, so you become more persistent and decisive. Your looks are indeed better, and your hair is stronger, and so on and so on. I could even say that having good physicality helps you to succeed in any of the things in the previous. Your brain activity is better, so you just ace those skills. You're more enduring, so you can discover even more and even more exciting new places. You're more attractive and confident, so you can meet even more successful and even more at all about people. And also, in order to gain this literal cheat code, you will be developing the skill that deserves to get its own chapter. And well, we go to this chapter, and this skill, or whatever you call it, is consistency. To get jacked, you need to go to the gym over and over again, regardless of your mood. You should do the hard work even if you don't feel like it, because only maybe 20% of society get what they want, and coincidentally, only those 20% are able to work on their full capacity under any mental circumstances. So, do you want to enter the circle of success? I advise you to start with that consistency. Well, and here comes the end of this video. I am sure that it will help you to become the best version of yourself, but only if you implement all of these steps, especially the last one. Always be aware. I want to say that I believe in you, love you, and see you soon. Bye.